Florian Lipovic crashed.
Søren Vanskov who wants to pick it up again. Riley Sheehan going with him. I think this group survived to the finish. I think it's going to be just enough on the line, or is it? Is it? He celebrated too soon! No!
It's a little bit on the limit, but luckily I felt good enough to attack on the last climb, so then I'm a little bit excited for tomorrow.
Day 4, Stage 3 of the Lidl Deutschland Tour in its 40th edition. So much unpredictable drama happening late on in stages so far. Would it be the same this Saturday? Final stage coming tomorrow on Sunday, and the riders knowing this might be one of their last opportunities to put big gaps between them in bonus seconds, and who knows, maybe even gaps on the road. Søren Vanskov rolled out in the blue leader's jersey after yesterday's late breakaway of 3 saw him reclaim the race lead, wearing the blue leader's jersey of the Lidl Deutschland Tour. This was our 3-man breakaway. Enzo Leense, Marco Haller and Yannick Steimler. Yannick Steimler, the sole German rider in the leading group of 3, and they were strong. They built up a lead of over 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes at one stage in actual fact, but all sorts of drama was kicking off behind them. For a start, the King of the Mountains getting dropped in a group, Miguel Heidemann along with Vincent Dawn, the two of them ruling themselves out of contention for the King of the Mountains points today. I'll remind you, the two of those riders locked together on 10 points. Well, behind the breakaway, it was UAE Team Emirates and Brandon McNulty, the American, combining with Rafał Majka, chasing back this group, but in doing so, making the peloton split into 2 halves. All sorts of carnage was going on, not least for Jonathan Milan. The Lidl Trek man, with so much pressure on him, found himself off the back of the second group on the road, and they knew it too. You could see the blue jersey of Søren Vanskov sitting in, just making the most of it, but look at Jonathan Milan back here. Pretty much his whole team dropping back to try and pace him back in, and they never got him back in, I can tell you that now. The 3 out front carried on, but the gap was coming down all the time. Brandon McNulty doing so much work, along with Rafał Majka, combining with Wout van Aert as well, and Steven Kruijswijk, as Visma Lease Bike took over the chase. Just as the break of 3 was caught, Wout van Aert turning it up to see if they could shake out any of the fast men. They knew they had Matthew Brennan in there in a fine position to take the win. But all the while, Søren Vanskov on the blue jersey sitting in pretty comfortable in there, just playing off the 2 super teams who were taking it in turns to see what they could do at the front. It dropped off Danny van Poppel at one point, the Dutch champion having to battle his way back in this second group. And he did it. I can tell you he got back in there, but Visma Lease Bike and UAE Team Emirates kept the pressure on all the way to Kassel. Absolutely stunning setting for the finale today as they made their way out of North Rhine-Westphalia into Hesse State, and more of the same stunning countryside they've been through so far. Much more hills today though, and constant hills, an attritional route that was really taking its toll on the riders. But in that front group of just under 40 riders, still too many fast men to make it a decisive big hilly stage. Matthew Brennan looking very good in the green jersey. Then came the bonification sprint point with just 3 kilometers to go in Kassel itself as well. Søren Vanskov in the blue race leader's jersey leading out, but Jonathan Narvaez locked on and ready to pounce. He came up alongside him, and just like that, Narvaez had taken the 3 seconds. Matthew Brennan has got Danny van Poppel on his wheel. It's a small group, this. Hardly any lead-outs available for anyone. At the moment, it's Søren Vanskov following the back wheel of Wout van Aert. Wout van Aert can't really look back at this stage. He's got to keep this going. And, yeah, Matthew Brennan is in good position. Jonathan Narvaez moving up onto Brennan's wheel. We're not going to see any late attacks from here, I don't think. Sam Watson is up alongside Marius Meyerhofer, actually battling for the back wheel of, I think it might be Marco Haller there as well. We're inside the final kilometre now, into the gradually dragging road, and Wout van Aert is using his last little lift. Søren Vanskov gapping a little bit back to Marco Haller now. Marius Meyerhofer having to hang on. This is a massive drive from Wout van Aert. Watch the back wheel of Søren Vanskov. It's closing back up. Sam Watson is coming. Here goes Vanskov. He's open for the line. Danny van Poppel following. Where's the green jersey of Matthew Brennan? Brennan looking for the gap, but he can't find it. Danny van Poppel's going to get this. Matthew Brennan with a hand in the air, but Danny van Poppel getting the win that he threatened to get all week. But definitely some complaints there from Matthew Brennan. Søren Vanskov was right there, as was Emilian Genier by the looks of it as well. But a stage win
for Danny Van Poppel. We'll need to see that from the front and on high again to see the movement of riders in that finale, but definitely Brennan complaining about the movement of riders around him.
Oh, I seen the footage, so yeah, I think it's the right decision, but it's not the way you want to win. He was the strongest one, but he didn't keep the line, so I think, yeah, if he just kept the line, I think he would have won either way. We have to stay focused. We were focused today, naturally, because we knew it was going to be a really hard stage. And then tomorrow we just have to try to don't make any stupid decisions and yeah, stay together as a team and bring this victory home.
So with Danny Van Poppel relegated to last place of that leading group, Søren Vanskov taking a second stage win to go with his prologue win. Brilliant ride by Emilien Genier, the Frenchman, in second, and the British champion Sam Watson in third. Well, he's maintained his blue leader's jersey, and Søren Vanskov will take it into the final stage to Magdeburg this Sunday with a 10-second lead over Narvaez. 10-second bonus on the line tomorrow. Make sure you join us for that.